Alright. Notes. You're late and you need to pick up your notes. Thank you, sir. Alright, so on our math workshop, we're on the back side. If I can find mine. We're on the back side looking at number 7. Alright, so for number 7 it says, which of the following expressions result in the same answer when 5 is substituted for W? So I need, every time I have a W, I'm going to change it to a 5. So what is 8 going to change to say? Choice A, what is that going to change to say?
I was going to say 2 times 5 plus 5.
2 times 5 plus 5. You're going to work that out and get your answer. Alright? What is B going to change to say, Parker?
5 times 5 minus 2.
5 times 5 minus 2 times 5. And then C, what is C going to change to say? Kai?
3 times 5 minus 10.
3 times 5 minus 10. And then D, what is D going to say, Noah? 5 plus 5 plus 5. So that one changed operations. And then E, what is E going to say, Cade?
5 plus 5.
5 plus 5. Alright, so we're going to work those out and get our answers. Any that have the same answer, you're going to bubble those in. So you should only have one answer that repeats, and any that have that same answer, you will bubble them in to show that they're matching, okay? Mark all of the ones that match. So work them out to get your answer, and mark all of the ones that match. Question, Lauren? That equal the same answer. So, like, for example, here I get 10 plus 5, which is 15. So if there's another 15, I'm going to bubble both of those in. If there's not a 15, am I going to bubble A at all? No. Okay. So you're going to get your answers. The answers that all match, you will bubble in. It doesn't tell you what that answer is. You have to work them out. The ones that all have the same answer, you will bubble in together. Okay? So working those out on your paper, get your answers, bubble in the ones that match. Alright guys, I'm going to move on to number 8. So if you're still working on that, go back to that in a little bit because you're going to want to pay attention to number 8. Number 8's been a little tricky today. Alright? Number 8, we're going to be doing a little bit of fraction reasoning. Alright, it says, Coach M is ordering extra socks for the soccer team. Of the socks that are ordered, 1/5 are black. The remaining socks are split evenly between blue and white. So guys, if 1/5 are black, what fraction has to be all the other socks? If 1/5 is black, what fraction is left to be all of the other socks? Lily? 4/5. Do y'all agree? So all of my remaining socks, that's going to be 4/5. Do y'all agree with that? 1/5 and 4/5 will give me all the socks, yes? Okay. Alright. So my remaining socks are 4/5, but it says it's split evenly between blue and white. So we have blue and white. So if I know I have 4/5 and it's split evenly between blue and white, what fraction would be blue and what fraction would be white? Vanessa? 2/5. So I have 2/5 blue and 2/5 that are white. Do y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Then it says, if there are 10 blue socks in the order. So we're looking at just the 10 blue socks. So I have 10 blue socks. If I have 10 blue socks and that's 2/5, how many white socks do I have? 10. Alright, let's talk about those black socks again for a second. What fraction did it say we had for black socks? Okay, so if 2/5 are 10 and 2/5 are 10, what is 1/5 going to be? Parker? 5. Because it's half of that. Do y'all agree? Okay. Then it says, how many socks were in the order total? So I want to add up all of my colors, and then you can just fill the blank. There were blank socks ordered. So add up all of your colors to get the amount of socks and write your answer in. Okay. Are there any questions about number 8? I know a lot of people have had some trouble reasoning through that. All right, in fact, first period, I had a lot of trouble explaining that. I had to get some help from one of the students, Liam. This is thanks to Liam to help me out with that. My brain was doing it completely differently. We still got the same answer. His way just made a little bit more sense for explaining. All right. Let's look at number 9. It says 10 cups of ice cream are separated into 1/5 cup sample servings. How many samples can be served? So I have 10 cups of ice cream. I'm splitting it into 1/5 cup samples. What operation am I doing if I'm splitting it up? Peyton. If I'm splitting it up, division. So I'm not repeating it. I'm splitting it up into those amounts. So we are dividing. From there, you should be able to get that answer. Okay. So from there, you should be able to get your answer. Choose it on your paper, please.
You didn't take any of mine from price now, did you?
No. Yes. Turner. You're going to have to scratch out for now. So if you put something that you didn't mean to, just put a big X through it so I don't choose it, okay? Sorry, I do not have any. All of my cap erasers have been taken. All right. Number 10. You know what? I might have put it down in here. Did you find it?
No, if there's 3 of them, one kid. Oh, I'm sorry, video. Miss Anna, who knows your mind?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, for number 10, it says we have a rectangle. So here's my rectangle. All right, it says the perimeter of the frame is 5 3/7. How do I find perimeter? What do I do to find the perimeter? Vanessa? Nope, that is not perimeter. Lex, I need you face in the front, please, okay? Spit it out. Or throw it away. Or put it away. Okay, I don't want us chewing. Tape. How do I find perimeter? How do I find the perimeter of a shape? That's area. Kate?
Add all the sides up.
Add all the sides up. So for perimeter, I would take my length plus my width plus my length plus my width. Okay. Now it tells me the width of the frame is 6/7. So okay, this is 6/7. This is 6/7. What is the area of the rectangular frame that it takes up? So before I worry about area, because we know area is length times width. Before I worry about this, I'm really just worried about the fact that I don't know what L is. I do not know what L is. What I do know is that if I add all of them up, I'm going to get 5 3/7. Any ideas on what I could do to kind of start the process of finding L? Lizzie?
Subtract 6/7.
Okay, so we probably do need to subtract, but am I just going to subtract 6/7 one time? We're going to subtract it twice. So I'm going to do 5 3/7 minus, and you can just do minus 6/7, and I'm going to have to take it away twice. Do y'all agree with that? Okay. All right, what's that going to give me when I take away that width twice? Yeah. What am I going to get, Lily? 3 5/7. Okay. Now what would I need to do? So I subtracted the width. So is this going to be my length? Is this amount my length?
Yeah.
Remember, it's the width plus the length and the length. So just like we took the width away twice, this isn't the length, this is the length 2 times. This is both of your L's. So what could I do, since this is both of my L's, what could I do to find just one of them, Nathan? No, because I can't subtract a half because that's a different measurement. Noah? Divide it by 2. I want to split it in half. All right, in order to do that, we're going to divide by 2. Okay? So when I divide by 2, what do I get, Lily? 1 6/7. So now my length is 1 6/7. 1 6/7. Now can I find my area? Yeah, my area is A equals length times width. So multiply your length and your width. And it already has square feet written in for you. Alright, I'll give you a minute to finish working that out. I am taking this up today, so if you'll make sure your name is on it, and be ready to pass that up when I ask. Not yet. Alright, so we just finished going over homework. We're going to look at our notes for today. We're talking about equivalent ratios. Alright, equivalent ratios are ratios that express the same relationship between two quantities. Right, they're ratios that express the same relationship between two quantities. Remember, a ratio is just a comparison. So it means my comparison is the same. So with our ratios, we like to write them in a fraction and we like to simplify them, correct? Well, if my fractions have the same type of relationship, what should happen when I simplify the ratio? We should get the same answer, right? So let's kind of write this down. When we simplify them, the unit rate, and we're going to simplify these the special way we talked about yesterday, unit rates are equal. The unit rates are equal. Okay. Why would I choose the unit rate? Why wouldn't I just simplify them, regular? To show that fractions are the same, what's the main thing that we focus on? Does anyone know which part of the fraction would I really focus on worth looking at? Think about adding and subtracting. The denominator. The main thing, guys, I need to focus on is to get the denominator the same. Because if I can make the denominator match, can I compare the top numbers? Yeah. So I need my denominator to match. In a unit rate, what is your denominator always going to be? 1. So will unit rates always have the same denominator? And if they have the same denominator, can I compare them? Alright, so that's what we're going to be looking at today. Alright, so we're going to determine if they are equivalent, and then we're going to explain our reasoning. So for number 1, we have $24 saved after 3 weeks and $52 saved after 7 weeks. For my first ratio, we're just talking about this 3-week saving period. What ratio would go for that first description? What ratio would I have for that description, Lex? How would I write that ratio? Charlie? 24/3. We just take the first number, put it on top. Take my second number, put it on the bottom. Now, I need this to be a unit rate. So what am I going to divide by here? Lily? 3. Why? Yeah, that's what's on the bottom. That's the denominator. All right, so 24 divided by 3 is 8 over 1. So that's $8 in 1 week. I'm going to put like a big slash bar here so I can tell and I don't get them kind of mixed up. What is my second ratio going to be? Tate?
52 over 7.
52 over 7. And what am I dividing by? 7, because that's what's on the bottom. Okay, 52 divided by 7. What's that going to give me? Jackson? 7.4 over 1. All right, guys, did these have the same unit rate? Almost, but are they the same? No. So are these equivalent? No. Okay. We do have to explain our reasoning. Guys, what is it that we're looking at? What am I looking at to determine if they're the same or not? Parker? Yeah, the whole thing. What is the whole thing called? This whole fraction. What is this whole fraction called? Not enough detail. We've said it like 5 times today. Peyton? Kai? This is the unit rate. Remember, we're looking at the unit rate. Are my unit rates equal? No. That's the reason we're saying no. I'm not saying no because of 24 over 3 and 52 over 7. I'm saying no because the unit rates are not equal. All right, number 2, what's my first ratio going to be, Jackie? 270 over 3. What am I dividing by, Jackie? 3. So that's going to give me 90 over 1. Okay, what's my next ratio going to be, Turner? $450 over 5. What am I dividing by, Turner? 5. Okay, so that's going to give me 450 divided by 5 is 90, and 5 divided by 5 is 1. All right, are these equivalent? Yes. Why? Peyton. The unit rates are equal, so I'm going to say yes, comma, the unit rates are equal. All right, number 3, Lily Vines. What's my first ratio? 3 over 12. Guys, did she change the order of that at all? No. What am I dividing by here, Kathia? 12. Okay. What do I get as that unit rate there, Kate?
0.25.
So 0.25 or 0.25 over what? All right, what's my second ratio going to be, Neely? Good, 9 over 36. What am I dividing by here, Neely? 36, good job. All right, what do I get when I do that division? Noah? 0.25 over? Are these equivalent?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Okay.
The unit rates are the same.
Yes. The unit rates are equal. All right, number 4. What's my first ratio going to be, Kara? 16 over 60. And what am I dividing by here, Kara? 60. Okay, what do I get for that unit rate, Tate?
0.8 over 1.
0.8 over 1. All right. Are you sure? Do 16 divided by 60 again. What did you get, Addison?
60. I got 0.26.
0.2, and that 6 is repeating. It changed to a 7 in the calculator because that calculator rounds the last number. So I'm going to put 0. That's a 2, 6 with a repeating bar. All right. Lily, what's my next one? 14 over 15. Good. And what am I dividing by? 15. Okay, what do I get is that unit rate? Turner. Over? What? So I got 0.93 with a repeating bar. Are these equivalent? No. Why, Jackson? The unit rates are not equal. Make sure you please take the time to write out your explanation. Okay. Let's see, we got Micah and Tim here. So I'm going to label Micah. We'll look at him first. Micah, what is my ratio for Micah going to be, Jeremiah? 75 over 3. Okay, dividing that one by what, Jeremiah? 3. So what's that one going to give me, Nathan? 25 over? Okay, what about Tim? What is Tim's ratio, Kate?
130 over 5.
130 over 5. What am I dividing by, Kate?
5.
5. Okay. What is Tim's unit rate, Lily? 26 over 1. All right, are these rates equivalent? No. All right, we could say no, the unit rates are obviously not equal. Who did more push-ups? Tim. So could I even say no, Tim does more push-ups in 1 minute. Remember that 1 on the bottom is talking about the minute. Why would I give a little bit more on this explanation? Why would I write that instead of just, no, they're not equal? Jeremiah? Yeah, it tells me to explain. The other ones did say to explain. Remember, guys, this one had a scenario. This one has a word problem. We're talking about Tim and Micah. They're doing something. So I want to describe what they're doing. All right, y'all okay with that? All right. On the back is your homework. I will send out a picture of those answers tonight as you work. They are at the back of the room.